Well, hello you wonderful mother truckers you, and welcome to another video. Right then, so this Labour government that just keep on giving. I mean, it literally is the gift that keeps on giving, because every day, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day, they open their mouths and come out with some absolute ridiculousness. So obviously the TV license. So for those people who are listening in America or anywhere else, you know, and I know this is a kind of a foreign thing for you, but here in the UK, we have to pay a amount of money, 150 quid a year, for the privilege of having a TV on our wall or in our kitchen or wherever you have your TV. And originally this was done because when the TV network was being created, the BBC built all the, you know, the aerials and this, that, the other transmitters and that, because the BBC was the only news, there was the only people on the channel. So it was done to pay for that. And then they realised they were making money and they just kept it going. And then of course, when ITV and all the other channels come, they had to use the BBC's transmitters because they were the only ones available. So you had to pay money. It used to pay a different thing. You used to pay so much for a black and white TV license, and then some more for a colour, because colour's more expensive, even though it's the same signal. It's the TV that does it. Any case, so that's what happens. Now, obviously in this current world, we get most of our stuff on streaming services, over the internet, etc. And a lot of people now don't want to pay their TV license. Now, for the clarity of it, to have a TV, for the requirements of having a TV license, you have to have a TV license if you watch live TV or something as it's being transmitted, or use BBC iPlayer, or actually watch the BBC. If you don't do any of those things, you technically do not need a TV license, which is fascinating. So of course, hundreds of thousands of people have been cancelling their TV licenses, and I have finally convinced Mrs. G that we're not going to be paying ours either. She took a battle, but I've explained to it and she gets it now, so that'll be something that we won't be doing either. And I think last year there was 500,000 people stopped paying their TV licenses. Now of course this is affecting the BBC a great deal, because they spend an awful lot of the money on useless people to spread propaganda. So we've had lots of shows cancelled, and the centralisation, because they're having to make massive budget cuts because, well, they just haven't got the income stream anymore, and it's about time. Now the BBC say, well, we have to have the BBC because, you know, it's important to have a national broadcaster. It's not really a national broadcaster. Just never mind, for Busted 3 come along. Excellent. It's basically the government's propaganda machine, and it's just been blatantly obvious for many, many years. So the government's now realised that the BBC is losing money hand over fist. The fact that BBC produce nothing but a pile of tripe. I think the only thing that I will ever watch on the BBC is Silent Witness. That's the show. I mean, I used to watch lots of things on the BBC. Now, one show, and when that's not on, I don't watch anything, because there's just nothing on there. It's just tripe, utter tripe. It is, without doubt, just junk. It just beggars my belief. So they've realised that, we're going to lose some money here. Yeah, we really are going to lose money. So they've decided that, well, as people are using the I'm watching Netflix, I'm watching Disney Plus line to get out of paying the TV license, they're going to, that's right, you've guessed it, add the insistence that the TV license still needs to be bought even if you stream. So you will have to pay your streaming license and your TV license to watch TV, because the government needs to keep the money rolling for its propaganda wing. Now, most people have said, look, if you're really, really confident that you're the best TV broadcaster in the world, make yourself a subscription model. That makes perfect logical sense. And that also means that you can be measured by your success. But no, we don't want to do that. Now, the other thing that Labour have also bandied about, because everybody knows how unpopular the TV licensing fee is. It's just ridiculous. As I said, back in the day when they were first building the network, yeah, okay, fair enough. I can understand them wanting people to help pay for that. That's fully understandable. I agree with that, to be fair. But now it's not. Now we barely use the transmitters because everything's digital. So that sort of negates that. But the other idea they thought was we're going to scrap the TV license, which everybody got excited about, and then went, but we'll find a new way, adding it to a new tax. So you're not scrapping it. And of course, with the TV license being an individual thing, you know exactly how much money you're spending on the TV license. If they put it in a tax, not so much. I mean, there are, when some of the other things, because I've mentioned council tax in a previous video, is to add that onto your council tax. So the council would be providing you the TV service, which they don't. It's just absolute madness. But then again, this is the UK right at the moment. I mean, I've said it before and I'll probably say it a fair few times. 10 years ago, you told me I'll be talking about this. I just slap you around the face and say, "Grow, are you lunatic?" No, it's never going to get that bad. And there you go. So, TV licensing for streaming services, indeed. Any case, two videos popping up. You know the drill by now. One will be the one I last uploaded, and the other one will be one that the gods of YouTube, using their mighty, mighty algorithm, will have selected for you to watch. If you're one of the many people who watch my videos on a regular basis but aren't subscribed, why not? Please subscribe. If you agree with me, even more so, please subscribe. That's it. It doesn't cost you a penny. It's absolutely free. There are plenty of ways that if you feel that you wish to donate to the channel, and don't get me wrong, cost of living and the madness that we live in at the moment, I fully understand, but there are ways of doing that if you so desire. I'm not even going to boast them. They're there. You can find it. That helps the channel, as well as liking, sharing, and using that wonderful comment section. You let me know what you think. Should be yet another spicy section. It should be fun. And there you go. So, with that, I'm done. So, until the next one.